In this video, we'll focus on approaching a project using tags. Rather than a lighting queue, a point in time when a change is activated, we want to think in terms of what's changed after the queue compared with before. In other words, what describes the change before and after the event. Let's explain this with some examples of what behaviour a project might require and how this translates to specific tags. For a project where the lights need to turn on at sunset and off at sunrise, we don't create triggers for sunset and sunrise, but instead create tags for daytime and nighttime. For a project where the lights need to turn white when a key switch is activated, use a custom tag set with active and inactive tags. For a project where the lobby should be dimmed when a light show starts on the facade, use a custom tag set describing a show mode with tags for active and standby. For a project where the lights should be blue on event days, create a custom tag set that describes if it's a normal day or an event day. These first examples use tag sets with just two either-or tags, but we'll often need more than just on-off choices, and the programmer may need to think beyond the basic brief to consider exactly what options will be needed in practical terms. For a project where there's lighting in the evening, it's likely we'll need more than just after sunset and after midnight tags, considering not just when the lights should turn on or off, but other moments throughout the evening that might call for a change in lighting. The goal is to find all the tags that define your tag set, while ensuring all of these tags are exclusive. That is, there's never two tags that could be active at the same time. Exploring this further, you may discover the customer also wants a more dynamic scene to play between 10 PM and 1 AM. This will lead to a 4-tag solution, which could be achieved using the 24-hour rhythm tag set. Lights on from sunset, dynamic show at 10 PM, low intensity from 1 AM, and off at sunrise. For a project where a user can temporarily disable the lighting system, the following states should be considered: normal playback, a disabled mode with white lighting, a disabled mode with lights off, and possibly additional disabled states. Similarly, for a project where a special show is required on certain days, the following tags could be used: normal playback, special show 1, special show 2, and additional tags for other special shows. The challenge with using tags is often asking the right questions to help understand what your customer needs. Once the project's behaviour is established, configuring tags is straightforward. Now here's another use case to consider: a project with 2 meeting rooms where the user selects different lighting looks. The rooms each have identical lighting options, but need to run independently, and as only one tag in a tag set is active at any one time, we'll need to create 2 similar tag sets for room 1 and room 2, each with the same tags for discussion, presentation, and video conference. Let's explore a few more examples using tags. The first brief requires the lights to turn on 15 minutes before sunset and turn off 15 minutes after sunrise. On weekday evenings they should be white, while at weekends they should be set to a colour that changes each month. That's 12 scenes, plus 1 more for white. To achieve this, we create the 13 scenes, set up the tags, and tag the scenes accordingly. And the project is complete. We can verify the programming in simulation. The default fade time from day to night is set to 5 minutes, so the simulation takes a while to run, but the rate can be increased for testing purposes. Here's another example, with mixed lighting and user selection from the Express Touch mobile app. The requirement is for the user to pre-select the evening lighting from their phone during the day. The choices will be that evening's scene, and whether the lights in the garden and the patio should turn on. At midnight, any lights that are on should be dimmed. This is the project, featuring a space with RGB fixtures, as well as garden and patio spaces with functional lights, and scenes already created. Here are the tags for the evening lighting. tag set defining whether the garden lights are included or not, and another for the patio lighting. Finally, the 24-hour rhythm tags to define day, evening, and nighttime. We don't want this tag set to be overridden on the touch interface, so we set this to be excluded. Then we tag the scenes. And we're done. We'll cover setting up tags on touch interfaces in another explainer video, but here's the end result the customer will see on their mobile app. This video has demonstrated the range of benefits offered by tags for creating behaviour that simply isn't possible using scene recall. The result is a state-based solution that eliminates the need for conditional logic programming entirely. One final recommendation: avoid mixing scene recall with tagged scenes within the same project. Sticking to one method will produce far more predictable playback results.